Many people would say that they love their mother. Mothers care for us, love us, and have our backs. However, I would go a step further and say that my mother is one of my favorite people. I would gravitate towards her regardless of whether she were my mother. The reasons are innumerable, but in this post, I will highlight some of my favorite attributes of my mother. She's trustworthy and dependable. I remember feeling very dismayed when I realized that my mother, my siblings, and I were going to be in Baltimore without the presence of my father. I got my siblings together and told them that we were going to confront our mother. I looked her in the face and asked if she was going to leave us too. She looked all of us in the face, told us what we needed to hear, and I never questioned her about it again. My mother had a way of keeping her word and reassuring me that I could trust her. Years later, the Twin Towers were hit during 9/11, and my mother knew what to say to put me at ease when the world was literally crashing around us. My mother will do whatever she can for the people around her. I truly believe my mother allowed me to beat the odds. I knew that there was someone who loved me and would be there for me no matter what my future entailed. She's encouraging. My mother is a natural cheerleader. I remember my mother attending the sporting events for my siblings, and this was not an easy feat with 4 children. I can still hear her yelling, "Go Claudine, go Claudine, go Claudine." You would have thought I was the star. To be honest, I participated in a lot of sports, but wasn't stellar at any of them. She cheered and carried on like that for my brothers and sister too. However, her encouragement goes beyond the playing field. She always has something motivational or encouraging to say to lift my spirits. To this day, I call my mother when I'm feeling sad or self conscious because I know she'll have the right words to get me out of my funk. My mother encourages everyone. She encourages all of my friends and their parents. She encourages strangers. If she sees someone on the street who needs encouragement, she's going to give it. She's a great travel buddy. I will take my mother anywhere with me. I try to take my mother on trips whenever I can. With 4 children in Arlington, she was my preferred road dog. As soon as I got a little money saved to go on vacations, I took my mom on a cruise. It was amazing. I don't have to be a different person around my mother or change my definition of fun. I'm allowed to fully be myself around her and feel safe. I also bring my mother on my family trips because she rolls with the punches and is great with the kids. She makes it possible to bring the kids and have an impromptu date night without feeling stressed. She is a beautiful person inside and out. My mother is stunning to me. She is the embodiment of a classy lady. Although she is down to earth, my mother looks so radiant in her beautiful outfits and cute hairstyles. We don't look that much alike, but I hope I age as gracefully as she does. Superficially, my mom has it going on, but her beauty is beyond skin deep. She has the ability to forgive and give to others in a way that baffles me. No one is perfect. But she is a great example of what Christlikeness looks like in 2023. It's hard for me to turn the other cheek. It's not easy for me to bestow grace and mercy upon certain people. However, time and time again, I see my mother's selflessness inspire me to do better. Mom, I love you and thank you for everything. Thank you for never giving up on me when I wanted to give up on myself. Thank you for showing me what real love and forgiveness look like in a world that's lacking good examples. Thank you for providing for me and making a way for me out of the bleakest situations. Thank you for being you, a blessing in human form. Please comment if you know my mother and want to chime in. I'd also like to hear about your mother or the women in your life who have been influential. In what ways could you make them feel appreciated today?